What's up, bitch? I took more than a month to think about what to put in this video. It's been really hard for me to research ABGs since one, I'm not one, two, there's just no research on it because it's like a subculture, and I feel like people don't study culture until they look back and they're like, wait, that had a big impact on everybody. I tried to reach out to this girl also to look at her thesis about Asian baby girls, but she never replied. So here's my teeny, very unsubstantiated thesis on Asian baby girls. I spent a lot of effort on this makeup look, and I also spent a lot of time on trying to research, so I really hope that you enjoy both the makeup look and the commentary. I put on fake nails to do the entire makeup look. I even put in my contacts with the fake nails. I even got extensions for this video. My guy, please appreciate it. If we want to talk about the origin of the Asian baby girl, we need to talk about the origin of the word Asian. And I'm not talking about Asian properly spelled. I'm talking about AZN. So this word Asian originated from the Asian Pride Movement. And this happened in the late 90s, early 2000s. And this guy named Johnny Nyo decided to coin Got Rice, a spinoff of the Got Milk campaign. Got Rice was supposed to be kind of comedic because, you know, all Asians eat rice, I guess, but it was also supposed to be empowering. So even though right now I'm like kind of cringing in it, I'm like, can you not? Like, it might have been crucial in the moment because Asian Americans didn't feel like they had a voice and they wanted to be prideful about their own identities. And so from Got Rice came this song called Got Rice. And I don't think people know who the rapper is, but it was this Asian American guy who rapped over Tupac's Changes instrumental. And I'm gonna just play it for you because it's a little problematic.
The AZN, nigga, fuck the rest. Dallas to New York, jigga, we the best. Vietnam to Japan to Mongolia, Philippines to Taiwan to Cambodia, Korea, hometown China, who you got, huh? You got shit, nigga, feel the size. It's the AZN, better recognize. Got rice, bitch, got rice. Got food, got soup, got spice.
So you heard a snippet of the song. I'm gonna make one thing clear before I dive into the purpose of the song. No one except for black people should be saying the N-word. No, I'm not gonna be like, this was a while ago. Like, no. So the purpose of the song was kind of between a parody and then also a self-pride song. So, you know, after reading tweets and comments under the YouTube video, everyone had this on their MP3s at the time. It made people proud of where they were from because the song addresses, you know, different countries and also different foods that Asian people are into. So it was just like, yo, like, I'm proud of this. Asian, AZN, originated from a hip-hop's ebonics type of place, which is like, it's kind of like, why are you just taking it from black people and not actually supporting them? But basically the whole movement was about, you know, born a minority trying to find their identity. So this was a part of Asian Americans trying to find their place in the States. So some of y'all might be like, wait, yeah, Asian origin, that's cool. But what is an ABG? How did they come to be? Oh my god, I need to stop. But basically, what an ABG is stereotypically is an Asian American who wears big fake lashes, like strong eyebrows, has long hair that's like balayaged or dyed lighter or bleached. How did they come to be? Okay, I'm answering your question. The answer is that I'm not really sure, but what I'm theorizing and also got from a blog post comment is that it came from Gyaru Culture in the late 1990s and also Asian car import models. Again, this is just a theory. I feel like I'm a film theorist right now. So Gyaru Culture originated in the 1990s in Japan, and the first wave is called Ko-Gyaru. And these were like rich private school girls that wore really short skirts, got fake tan, brown hair, fake lashes, Western European luxury bags, Burberry scarves. So this was a way for them to show that they were a style leader and show their status. So this wave got mass media attention when Japanese media covered it and was like, yo, like, why are you guys wearing short skirts? You're being so sexual. Like, you're not matching our Japanese moral perception. But after this happened, guess what? Oh, it became more popular. it backfired. And there was another wave called Ganguro, where lower class people started partaking in the subculture. So they had like more extreme like tans, they had wigs, they had big lashes. And so the themes that come along with this fashion trend are actually really interesting and similar to why the ABG culture exists. So there's like resistance through fashion innovations. People just wanted to rebel against strict rules about Japanese women's appearances. I totally get you. Like, I get you. Wear your short skirts, wear your fake tan, wear your fake lashes. Do it. Hell yeah. And so I couldn't find that much research on Asian import models. Basically what it is a foreign model typically from Asia going to car festivals to promote a car and sell it. They're hot. It's incredible. Some people say that Devon Aoki popularized it in Fast and Furious, Arika Sato. So while Gyaru culture is counteracting traditional norms for Japanese women, like the way that they look, I would say that ABG culture is kind of doing the same thing here. Like, instead of just going against what Asian American women should look like, it's also going against old stereotypes created by you know who. After World War II of the lotus blossom. I'm sorry. It's just visceral reaction. I can't even say the word. Lotus blossom stereotype. This stereotype was basically saying Asian women are submissive and are only there to satisfy your sexual pleasures. But yeah, it's like going against that stereotype. You know, it makes sense. And it also makes sense that like this ABG culture could be a rebellion against what parent expectations are for Asian American kids, which transitions smoothly into our little rave culture segment. Why are Asian Americans so into rave? And the reason is that a lot of them find raves to be really inclusive. People don't care about their ethnicity, gender, religion over there. They also have like rave families. They have rave moms and rave dads, so they have the little cute chosen family. But there's also another really big reason that people attend raves, and that is stress. And the stress can be divided into two categories. So one is like, I want to get out of my mundane life, like experience something. That makes sense. And then the other aspect of stress is actually from Asian American heritage. There's stress from being the model minority. And the other type of stress also comes from parents' expectations, which is, you know, getting good grades, coming home to see them on the weekends, doing a lot of extracurriculars. People also have said it's like the opposite of being Asian American. Like, I don't have a curfew. Like, it feels like freedom to them because they think it's such a stark contrast from being Asian. So a counterculture is gonna have many opinions, people talking about it. And there were quite a few blog posts online that had opinions. There were some that were supporting the ABG subculture, and there were some that were like, don't do it. And the ones that supported it, there's one from Michigan Daily saying that it's an alternative form of femininity. The subculture is not perfect, but it's refreshing to see an Asian girl who can defend herself and be revered for it. Others say that it's amazing because it's not a stereotype imposed by white people. It's countering the lotus blossom shit. Like, but on the downside, some people think that they're superficial. Some people think they're fake. Some people think they're plastic. Some people think that they're trying too hard to be something that they're not. And others think that the ABG derived from Black culture, where a lot of things like fake nails, big earrings, big hoops, big lashes derive from Black culture, which could be a possibility too. Also, some opinions saying that the ABG right now is not the ABG from before. And finally, there was one really interesting article. It was from Medium, and it was from a girl who actually used to be an ABG. She states that she hates being called an ABG because she thinks that the lifestyle is full of drugs, people just going to jail. And she agrees with the previous people, stating that it's a lifestyle of toxic superficiality and can lead you down a road of destruction and instability. She was just surrounded by extremely shallow people that were also deeply depressed inside. It turned her shallow and bitter and drained her to the soul. Those are some opinions. Just to share my final opinion, since we're almost done with the look, before researching ABGs, I think I had pretty bad experiences with some ABGs. Some of them were so nice and so sweet. Like, they're literally just humans. Like, it's fine. But some of them were like pretty superficial. But I think after researching, I do understand the aspect of counterculture. I understand more so the psychological mechanisms behind wanting to go to raves. I'm not saying that I'm gonna become an ABG, but I'm just saying that I have a newfound understanding. But I think one thing I do want to mention is that it's also the danger of having this type of box or like subculture, because people will either try to box you into it or you feel like you need to be in that box. So I think it can be a little restrictive as a box too, because not not everyone can afford raves, not everyone can afford like constantly buying new makeup. The culture almost assumes that all Asian Americans can afford those things. Literally not how it is. Like I've talked about it in my previous video, there are really large wealth gaps between certain Asian American groups. I really hope you enjoyed that look because it took forever. Fake nails killed me. Like it made it take so long and I couldn't see. The contacts hurt. My lashes were like everywhere, but I did it pretty well. For me, I just get to know people as people. Like that's it. And if they're superficial, they're superficial. If they're not, they're not. You know what I'm saying? Hope you enjoyed that video. Hope you learned something new.